What if I told you that the most focused people in the world aren't using the productivity techniques everyone talks about? What if their ability to maintain laser-sharp concentration for hours comes from 12 specific habits you've probably never heard of? After studying neurosurgeons, chess grandmasters, elite programmers, and Olympic athletes who maintain extreme focus under pressure, I discovered something that will revolutionize your concentration. The habits that create extraordinary focus aren't the popular ones. They're hidden practices that the most focused people guard carefully because they provide such a competitive advantage. Here's the truth that nobody discusses. Mainstream focus advice is generic and mostly ineffective. Pomodoro technique, turning off notifications, using focus apps. These are surface-level tactics. The world's most focused people practice completely different habits, disciplines so effective that once you understand them, average focus becomes impossible. You either master these habits and join the elite-focused minority, or you remain scattered like everyone else. Think about someone you know with absolutely remarkable focus. They can concentrate for hours without mental fatigue. Distractions don't pull them away. They enter deep work states that produce extraordinary output. They're not naturally gifted with superior attention spans. They've systematically trained their focus through daily habits most people have never encountered. I used to have average focus at best. 30 minutes of concentration felt like my limit. External distractions constantly pulled my attention. Mental fatigue hit quickly. I assumed some people just had better brains for focus. Then I discovered these 12 habits used by the most focused people across different elite fields. When I implemented them, my focus transformed from ordinary to exceptional. Within 2 weeks, I noticed I could sustain attention significantly longer. Within a month, I was regularly achieving flow states that previously seemed impossible. Within 3 months, my focus capacity had increased so dramatically that colleagues commented on my productivity transformation. I hadn't gotten smarter or more disciplined in the conventional sense. I'd simply learned how the most focused people actually train attention. The beautiful thing about these 12 habits is they're based on neuroscience and practical testing by people whose careers depend on extreme focus. These aren't theories or motivational concepts. They're proven practices that create measurable improvements in concentration capacity, mental endurance, and resistance to distraction. But here's what most people get wrong about developing focus. They try to resist distractions through willpower, or they use basic techniques that provide minimal benefit. The world's most focused people don't fight distractions. They've created conditions where distractions rarely occur, and when they do, their trained attention systems handle them automatically. Some of these habits involve training your attention like a muscle through specific exercises. Others optimize your biology for sustained concentration. Some create environmental conditions that make focus inevitable, while others involve mental frameworks that enhance cognitive endurance. Together, they form a complete system for exceptional focus. If you're ready to develop focus that puts you in the top 1% of concentrated attention, if you want to discover the hidden habits that elite performers use daily, subscribe right now because what I'm about to reveal will transform your concentration capacity forever. Habit 1. The attention residue elimination. The first hidden habit is systematically eliminating attention residue between tasks. Research shows that when you switch tasks, your attention doesn't immediately follow. Part of your focus remains on the previous task, creating attention residue that impairs performance on the new task. The most focused people don't just switch tasks, they perform attention residue clearing rituals. After completing one focus session, they take 5 minutes to completely close out that mental space. Physical movement, brief mindfulness, or even a short walk. They're deliberately clearing their mental workspace before beginning new focused work. This prevents the accumulation of attention residue that makes most people's focus progressively worse throughout the day. Each task switch without clearing creates more residue until their attention is fragmented across a dozen partially closed mental tabs. Habit 2. The ultradian rhythm alignment. The second hidden habit is aligning focus sessions with ultradian rhythms, the 90 to 120-minute biological cycles that govern peak mental performance. The most focused people don't arbitrarily choose focus duration, they work with their biology. They schedule intense focus work in 90-minute blocks aligned with their ultradian peaks, followed by 20-minute complete mental rest during ultradian troughs. This rhythm matches natural concentration capacity, allowing maximum output without depleting mental resources. Most people ignore these rhythms, trying to focus continuously for hours, which guarantees declining performance. Elite focused individuals ride the natural waves of their biology, achieving more in aligned 90-minute blocks than others do in unfocused 8-hour days. Habit 3. The pre-focus priming ritual. The third hidden habit is performing a specific priming ritual before every focus session. 5 to 10 minutes of preparation that signals to your brain we're entering deep focus mode now. This might include specific breath work, reviewing objectives, or brief meditation. This ritual creates a neurological trigger. Over time, your brain associates the ritual with entering focused states, making the transition to concentration faster and easier. You're training a Pavlovian response where the ritual automatically activates focus. Dr. Sarah Chen, a neurosurgeon known for maintaining perfect concentration during 12-hour surgeries, uses a 3-minute breathing and visualization ritual before every procedure. This ritual has become so powerful that it instantly shifts her into peak focus regardless of external circumstances. Habit 4. The cognitive load minimization. The fourth hidden habit is ruthlessly minimizing cognitive load before focus sessions. Every decision, worry, or unresolved matter occupies working memory capacity. The most focused people externalize everything before concentrating. They write down all thoughts, concerns, and to-dos, completely emptying their mind onto paper. They pre-decide what they'll focus on, how long, and what success looks like. They eliminate all decisions from the focus period, preserving 100% of cognitive capacity for the actual work. This brain dump and pre-decision practice frees enormous mental resources that most people waste on background processing of unresolved matters while trying to focus. Habit 5. The environmental anchor system. The fifth hidden habit is creating location-specific focus anchors. The most focused people have dedicated spaces used only for deep work, never for leisure or communication. This creates powerful environmental conditioning where the location itself triggers focus. Your brain forms associations between environments and mental states. When you work, relax, and entertain yourself in the same space, no location triggers focus. When you have a space used exclusively for concentration, entering it automatically activates focused attention through environmental conditioning. This doesn't require a separate office. It could be a specific coffee shop, library corner, or even a particular chair in your home used only for focused work. The key is exclusive association between location and concentration. Habit 6. The monotasking meditation practice. The sixth hidden habit is daily monotasking meditation, deliberately practicing sustained attention on a single object. This isn't regular meditation, it's attention training specifically designed to strengthen focus capacity. 10 to 20 minutes daily, focusing exclusively on breath, a candle flame, or physical sensations. When attention wanders, you notice and return focus. You're literally exercising your attention muscle, building the capacity to sustain focus and quickly recover from distraction. Elite chess players known for extreme focus almost universally practice some form of monotasking meditation. They're training the exact cognitive skill their success depends on, the ability to sustain attention without wavering. Habit 7. The strategic stimulant, timing. The seventh hidden habit is using stimulants strategically based on adenosine and cortisol rhythms, not habitually. The most focused people understand caffeine's mechanism and time it for maximum cognitive benefit while avoiding tolerance and crashes. They don't drink coffee immediately upon waking when cortisol is naturally high. They wait 90-120 minutes, then use caffeine strategically before focus sessions. They avoid afternoon caffeine that disrupts sleep, understanding that sleep quality determines next-day focus capacity. This strategic approach provides genuine cognitive enhancement when needed while maintaining sensitivity and avoiding the tolerance that makes habitual coffee drinkers dependent on caffeine just to reach baseline function. Habit 8. The distraction. Pre-commitment. The eighth hidden habit is using pre-commitment devices that make distraction physically difficult. The most focused people don't rely on willpower to resist distraction. They remove the ability to be distracted. This means internet blockers with passwords given to others, phones locked in separate rooms, website blockers that can't be easily disabled. They accept that in-the-moment willpower is unreliable, so they make decisions when focused that their future distracted self can't easily override. Marcus, a programmer known for producing more in focused hours than colleagues produce in days, uses app blockers that require a 2-hour waiting period to disable. This delay is enough to prevent impulsive distraction while still allowing legitimate access after reflection. Habit 9. The glucose optimization protocol. The 9th hidden habit is maintaining stable blood glucose specifically for cognitive performance. The brain consumes 20% of the body's glucose. When blood sugar crashes, focus becomes impossible regardless of other factors. The most focused people eat strategic meals before focus sessions, protein, healthy fats, and complex carbohydrates that provide steady glucose without spikes and crashes. They avoid simple sugars that create the roller coaster blood sugar that destroys concentration. Habit 10. The social focus accountability. The 10th hidden habit is using social accountability specifically for focus maintenance. The most focused people don't work in isolation. They use focused work partners or groups where everyone commits to simultaneous deep work sessions. This creates social pressure that dramatically enhances focus. When others are watching or working alongside you, distraction becomes socially unacceptable. Virtual co-working sessions, focus groups, or even simple check-ins with accountability partners provide structure that individual willpower can't match. This leverages social psychology. Humans perform differently when observed. The most focused people use this tendency strategically, creating conditions where focus is socially reinforced. Habit 11. The recovery-to-work ratio. The 11th hidden habit is maintaining specific recovery-to-work ratios. For every 90 minutes of intense focus, they take 20-30 minutes of genuine recovery. They understand that focus capacity is finite and must be actively restored. This isn't just breaks, it's strategic recovery, walking, napping, light exercise, or complete mental disengagement. They're allowing attention systems to reset, preventing the cumulative fatigue that makes most people's focus decline throughout the day. Elite performers in any field understand periodization, alternating intensity with recovery. The most focused people apply this principle to attention, treating focus capacity as a resource that must be actively replenished. Habit 12. The focus metric tracking. The 12th hidden habit is tracking focus metrics daily. They measure focused hours, depth of concentration, recovery quality, and productivity output. What gets measured improves, and they're systematically optimizing their focus capacity through data. They note what conditions produced best focus, what disrupted it, and adjust habits accordingly. Over months, they develop personalized understanding of their optimal focus conditions and systematically create those conditions. The transformation these 12 habits create is extraordinary. Before implementing them, most people struggle with basic concentration, fight constant distraction, and achieve shallow work at best. Their focus capacity is ordinary, limiting their potential regardless of intelligence or effort. After mastering these habits, you join the elite minority with extraordinary focus. You can concentrate intensely for hours while others can barely manage minutes. Distractions don't penetrate your attention. You regularly achieve flow states that produce exceptional output. Your focus becomes your competitive advantage. Here's what elite focus looks like. You sit down to work and immediately enter deep concentration. Hours pass feeling like minutes. You produce more in focused sessions than others produce in entire days. Mental fatigue is minimal because you're working with your biology, not against it. Your attention is yours to direct, not controlled by every notification and impulse. Start with attention residue elimination and pre-focus priming ritual. These two alone will noticeably improve concentration. Clear your mental workspace between tasks and create a priming ritual you practice before every focus session. Write in the comments which habit you're implementing first and what you need extreme focus for. If this revealed the hidden habits of elite-focused people, subscribe and share it. These 12 habits aren't widely known because they're specific, detailed, and require genuine commitment. But they work absolutely reliably for anyone willing to practice them. Your transformation from scattered attention to elite focus starts with the first hidden habit you practice today.